Hey, what's going on, all my fellow tube heads in YouTube land? Evil Eddie coming at you today with another update for you. This is my ScareFest update. We went to the big ScareFest horror convention last weekend in Lexington, Kentucky, and we had a blast. It was really awesome. We got to meet a lot of cool celebrities, got some cool autographs, got to hang out with some cool YouTubers. Picked up a lot of cool merchandise. I got a lot to show you. I'm going to run down everything real quick for you and just show you a few things that we picked up. I guess the first thing I want to show you is I picked up this shirt. Frankenstein's Daycare Center. Little monsters are welcome. I thought this was a really cool shirt. It's just $10. I picked it up. Of course, I'm old school Universal horror too, so I like Frankenstein. So I don't really see, there wasn't too much else down there with a lot of the Universal monsters on it. So I thought it was kind of a neat shirt, so I picked it up. And also picked up this shirt. One of my favorite horror comedies, Terror Vision. It says, "People of Earth, your planet's about to be destroyed. We terribly sorry for the inconvenience." And like I said, this is one of my favorite horror comedies from the 80s, and you really don't see much of anything with Terror Vision on it, so I went in and picked this up. I also picked up another shirt. It was a really cool pumpkin head shirt, and I can't show that to you today because I lost it. Or at least I think I did. It might still be in the back of Scott's car somewhere, but yeah, I really like that shirt, so hopefully I can find that and maybe show it to you in the next update. But moving right along, picked up some cool DVDs. Picked up a copy of The Spookies. I've never got to see this. I've always wanted to see it. I've always heard it was a good, fun, cheesy horror movie, which is right up my alley. I've been wanting a copy of this forever now. Picked up 976 Evil Part 2. Directed by one of my favorite directors, Jim Wynorski. And I actually like this one better than the original one. Now, I like both, but I gotta say I do like this one a little better than the original. I saw this movie as a kid with my mom on TV, and I can remember it kind of freaking me out a little bit. And I haven't seen it in years and years and years. And I picked up The Town That Dreaded Sundown. A true story, or so it claims. In 1946, this man killed 5 people. Today, he still lurks the streets of Texarkana, Arkansas. And as you can see, Steve Miner obviously got his inspiration for Jason and Friday the 13th Part 2 from the killer in this movie. I picked up a copy of Blood Diner. I always heard about this movie and I never ever got the chance to see it. And I gotta tell you, I kind of wish I had my money back for this one. I watched this one a couple nights ago, and it's alright. It's I like good cheesy movies, but this is just cheesy in a bad way. It's just dumb. It's just not my kind of horror movie at all. And but anyway, I'm just glad I finally got to see it. It's okay. I picked up a copy of The Offspring with Vincent Price. I always wanted to see this. It's a little anthology of horror tales. I think there's 4 stories in it altogether. I haven't got to watch this yet, but I will soon. Picked up a copy of John Carpenter's Body Bags. This is a great movie. This is another anthology. I think this one only has 3 stories in it, but it's really good. John Carpenter actually stars in it. He's kind of like a quote-unquote crypt keeper. He narrates the beginning and the ending, and he's real kooky and wacky. And it's really fun. It's a good, fun horror movie. So if you've not checked this out, I highly recommend this one. I picked up the unreleased 1994 Roger Corman classic, The Fantastic Four. Now, I had a burnt copy of this on VHS. A lot of people don't like this movie. I personally do. I actually think it's better than the newer one that came out a few years ago. I just think this one's better. Of course, the newer one had better special effects, but this one I thought had a better story. I thought the characters were better done. The people looked more like their characters in the comic book. I just thought this one was better. And this one, I got to mention, this one's an extreme limited edition, copy number 3 out of only 6 made. This one's from my buddy Josh Terry, 22. This is Death Came A-Knockin'. This is a short film that he made, and he even signed it to me. It says, Evil Eddie, knock knock, JT of the Dead. And I actually watched this, and it's actually pretty good, Josh. Thumbs up, man. I liked it. Alright, show you a few other things I picked up. Picked up 3 CDs. I picked up the official bootleg soundtrack of Friday the 13th. It has the first scores and songs from the first 8 Friday the 13th movies. Thought this was pretty cool. I picked up the soundtrack to Fright Night 1 and Fright Night 2. Love both of those movies, and especially the music in both of those movies are great. I picked up a few comic books. I just picked up the Vampirella Model Search Special issue, which from what I can understand, this is actually pretty rare. And for $1, I was not about to pass up this cover. I picked up a couple issues of The Tomb of Dracula, which I'm trying to get the whole series of. This issue in particular tells the origin of Blade, so this issue is actually kind of rare too. Show you a couple posters that I got. Picked up an autograph poster from Joel Robinson. This has Jason from all of the Friday the 13th movies on it. Pretty cool. Also picked up just another Joel Robinson signed ScareFest souvenir poster. That was kind of neat. And picked up an autograph picture from the lovely and oh so beautiful Danielle Harris. She signed it to Eddie, Jamie down here in the corner, and Danielle Harris signed right there. I picked up, well, I didn't actually pick this up. I got George Romero's autograph on my Creepshow graphic novel. Now, he signed the front, and he also signed Stay Scared on the inside, George Romero, and I also got Adrienne Barbeau's autograph on the inside also. And the last thing, I let Kane Hodder sign my copy of Crystal Lake Memories, The Complete History of Friday the 13th. He signed on the inside, You're Next, Eddie. Jason, Part 7, 8, 9, 10. Kane Hodder, which was very cool. And I also let Richard Brooker sign it. He played Jason in Friday the 13th Part 3. He signed Eddie, Stay Out of My Woods. Richard Brooker, Part 3. So, picked up some pretty cool stuff there, and they both were really great guys. I really enjoyed meeting and talking with them. And that's pretty much everything I picked up down at the ScareFest. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. And if you get a chance, check out ScareFest in Lexington, Kentucky next year. You will not be disappointed. So, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.